Good morning, Chase Tigers. It's Throwback Thursday, October 8th, and it's time for Tiger Talk. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Face the flag. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now it's time for our Character Ed Pledge. At Chase Avenue School, we are learning how to show respect, conscience, empathy, fairness, kindness, self-control, and tolerance so that we can make a difference at school, at home, and in our world. At Chase Avenue School, we work together to be the best that we can be.
Our Character Ed word for the month is empathy. And the best way to show empathy is to understand other people's needs and feelings. So taking that time out to observe our friends and those around us and notice what their needs are and what's going on with them, that's a great way to show empathy.
Awesome. I love that. I know Mrs. McLaughlin often says, she calls it thinking of others, right? We need to think of others. And so sometimes we get so caught up in what we want that we're not thinking of others. And so that's part of empathy. Nice.
Absolutely. And I like that you bring up Mrs. McLaughlin, right? Because she always does a good job at talking with kiddos about the Character Ed virtues too, right? Okay. Let's see here. It's Thursday. We don't actually have any important announcements for today, except that since we are here at Chase Avenue in San Diego, our San Diego Padres baseball team are trying to fight their way into the finals, into the playoffs. And so we would love it if our kiddos, if they have Padres shirts or Padres gear, if you want to wear it to school tomorrow, wear it to school for the next couple of days when you come, okay, in person if you do, or to your Zoom calls, and just show that support for our Padres. Because I know we're wanting to cheer them on and have them feel that positive energy so that they can make it as far as they can.
That's awesome. How exciting. It's been a long time since I've gone to a Padres game. I'm sure it's been a long time since anybody has, but it's fun to catch it on television, and we really hope they do well. So go Padres.
Woo! All right. And then there are no other important announcements besides that. So what do you have for us for Throwback Thursday today?
Right. Well, so last week we talked about a little bit about Halloween, right? And because it's October, and I thought we would just kind of carry on with that since it's still October and talk a little bit about Halloween. And I remember we talked about how Halloween didn't start in the United States. It was brought over by immigrants, right? And so it's been around for a lot longer than, like we recognize like the United States sort of, it's been like old. It's old. But wearing costumes has been around for a really long time. And so people used to make their costumes at home. They would just sew things up, or they would, put like different kinds of things on their face to kind of get that spooky, fun costume. And then I found out that in around the 1920s or something like that, or 30s, like about 90 to 100 years ago, there was a company that started making costumes and selling them, kind of like how how now we go to the spirit store, or we go to one of the Halloween type stores, and we can find all kinds of cool costumes. Well, that started almost 100 years ago, and I wanted to show a picture of some of the kinds of costumes that were around. So I'm going to share my screen and show just a sampling of costumes. I know it's really tiny because I was having technical difficulties today, but so you can see, like, that's Bugs Bunny. And this is like a Hot Wheels one. And then the Roadrunner. And here's my favorite, it's Casper, because it's my favorite because I dressed up like Casper when I was like 5. And Casper the Friendly Ghost was like this really fun cartoon. And so, costumes a lot of times are based on cartoons and popular things. I love to, we like last year and the year before, seeing kids kind of show up in costumes with their favorite characters. So that's how it's been for a long time. And so I have one more picture that I would like to show you for Throwback Thursday. And this is from last year. This is our staff dressed up. Look at that. So
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh, that's so awesome.
I see. Oh, look at there you are, Mrs. Hallett.
I'm all the way in the back.
I love it. So
I see how it was things that are popular now, right? Like emojis, that was the 4th grade team. And then I think the 1st grade team, they're sharks, right? From Baby Shark, Teacher Sharks.
Nice. Yeah. And then look at Mr. Hanley. He's dressed up like Woody. And our Mr. Calvert is in here, way back here, kind of near you. And he was Buzz Lightyear. So popular cartoons and things like that. So yeah, happy Throwback Thursday with the whole Halloween theme. And even though this year's a little bit different, you know, maybe you're thinking about what you'd like to dress up like, you know, and still kind of, even if we're not, who knows what we're doing for Halloween, but you know, it's fun to think about what you might like to dress up as if you're going to be dressing up. So
Right, absolutely. And hey, you know, even if we aren't going trick-or-treating to other people's houses, right? We could still dress up at our own house, right? And do things around the house. Maybe trick-or-treat around the house, or watch a spooky movie with the family, right?
yeah, that sounds like my kind of Halloween.
Yeah,
I like
a little candy while you watch a movie. All right. Well, thank you for showing us those costumes. That was awesome. We hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.